Hey guys, it's Rush, hope you're all doing well, welcome back to the channel. This video today is about projectile perfect parry properties. Recommend you don't say that with your mouth full. Perfect parry projectile properties. It's a really cool technique and it's actually not that difficult to do. The main factors with this are to practice the execution, judge the range between you and your opponent, and also think about what moves are quite quick enough to punish the recovery of the fireball after you perfect parry the projectile. So when you block an attack, or in this case a projectile, you are in block stun, and during the block stun period you cannot press any buttons. There is a period of time where you're in block stun and you must recover before you can press a button. Perfect parry is different. If you perfect parry a projectile, you recover instantly. Because you recover instantly, you can input your move straight away. You can see there, I pressed jab straight after I did the perfect parry, and my jab actually punish countered Ken. If I walk up to Ken now and jab Ken, punish counter is not on. My jab punish countered Ken because he was in recovery of his fireball. There's no block stun or parry stun after perfect parrying a projectile, and you'll notice there's no slowdown as well, so there's no period of time where you can think about your punish and go for your punish in that scenario. You must commit to something in that scenario. But this is what makes the technique quite simple. Every time you try and perfect parry a projectile, or parry a projectile in this scenario, you always OS the move after the parry, just in case one of those parries becomes a perfect parry. This is where the spacing comes into it, because if you're closer range, you can cancel the perfect parry into buttons. At range, of course, if I perfect parry and press a button, it will never reach the opponent, so further out it will not work. So you have to think about the range which you're at and also the speed of your move that you are going into. So to reiterate, it's an option select. You're always doing parry into something. Here I'm doing parry into sweep. If I do that same option select again now at this range, you can see the sweep came out after the perfect parry and it punish counted because I was in the range that sweep connects with the recovery frames of Ken's fireball. That's the technique. That's what you need to learn. Just remember to buffer something behind your perfect parry attempts against projectiles when you're in range. And you can use anything. You can use normals, you can use specials, you can use supers. You can even drive rush off of it as well. But the thing with drive rush is if you do a drive rush, that eats into the recovery, if this makes sense. So you have to have the drive rush startup and then your button reaching and connecting with the opponent. So it's not always the best option to go for. Personally, I think you're better off cancelling into a super or special. Here's some example punishes with Ken. And that's it for the video, guys. This works for all characters. You just have to explore the options you have based on the move you OS with the perfect parry. It's a really good technique. It doesn't work against all projectiles because not all projectiles are the same. Some are very fast, some are not as negative, some don't have as much recovery. So you have to explore that as well. But a really useful technique and something you should be doing without even thinking when you are parrying projectiles at close range. Any questions, any queries, give me a shout and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.